Hi, I'm Carolyn, and my folks came from Hamilton, Ontario, Southern Ontario, and they moved here when I was just really wee and small, like maybe 3 years old, and I have an 8-year-old older sister, and we moved to upstate New York. They had grown up in a town that was like a big steel town, like a lot like Pittsburgh or Cleveland or one of those industrial places, and the steel company wasn't doing well, and my dad didn't want to be a pipe fitter. And so they were like, let's get out of here. And so that's how, he got himself a job and got kind of transferred here.
My name is Jelena Song. My maiden name is Tosovic. And I was born in Sarajevo in Bosnia, and at the time Bosnia was part of former Yugoslavia. There was a war in 1990s, and we spent 2 years there and then left, my parents and I, together. My dad used to work for an organization that had business relations with Siemens based in Minneapolis. So they helped my parents get here and moved to Minnesota in 1997. So it's been a while, and I do feel that this is my home.
We had kind of this weird hybrid American-Canadian childhood where we'd go back all the time, and my grandmother used to make me and my sisters list off the provinces and sing the Canadian national anthem just to make sure we were still, on the right team. Kind of grew up here and didn't naturalize until a couple years back. It was totally fascinating. It took a long time. There were lots of meetings. The studying for the test was so fun. And the ceremony itself was gorgeous and moving, and I totally wept, and so did everybody else. They call out your country, and when they call your country, you stand up, and they go through the whole list of countries, and by the end of it, everyone's standing, and that's when you take your oath. And so it's a really beautiful thing, yeah. And the judge said some really gorgeous things about the states, and it was lovely.
My name is Melissa. I was born in Minnesota, but both of my parents are from Laos. My dad actually was in Fort Knox, Kentucky, because he was part of the Lao army, fighting against communism. So when my dad went back to Laos, the communists thought that he was part of the CIA. So they were they were out to execute him. So him and my mom had to come get to Thailand as quick as they could. So when they came here, my mom always talks about just coming here with like $200 in her pocket and not knowing the language, not knowing where she was gonna end up.
Most immigrants don't necessarily leave their homes because, well, that's just that they want to try something new. There's really some pressing urgency that moves them into this new environment, and then they have to face that challenge of leaving their place and of trying to understand this new place and become a part of it. Here I felt that I had a chance, and that there's really, that chance is something that I take very dearly to my heart, and it's something very special and unique. And in that sense, I think that that's the most important value that we have here, that opportunity